Buhari government plans for subsidy removal, moves to pay Nigerians transport allowance after removal. Welcome to the news, and thank you for tuning in to listen. She described fuel subsidy as a major drain and waste on the country's economy, saying Nigeria should jettison the fuel subsidy regime. Now the news in detail. The Minister of Finance, Zainab Ahmed, has assured that President Muhammadu Buhari's government will pay Nigerians transport allowance after removing fuel subsidy. Speaking during an interview on Channels Television on Thursday, Ahmed said fuel subsidy cost the country so many resources that could be invested in education, health, and critical infrastructure. She described fuel subsidy as a major drain and waste on the country's economy, saying Nigeria should jettison the fuel subsidy regime. The Finance Minister said the Petroleum Industry Act (PIA) offers that petroleum products should be deregulated, adding that the deregulation would take effect in July 2022. She said in making our plans, at least in the 2022 budget, we assumed that this deregulation would take effect from July 2022. While the act was passed, the president said there would be a one-year time frame within which implementation will be made, moving from the status quo to the provisions of PIA. We assume that by June we will be able to exit the fuel subsidy, and we have made provisions only up till June on the budget for fuel subsidy. And it is important that we exit this subsidy. It is costing us a significant amount of resources that we could have applied for education, health, and critical infrastructure. It is a major waste and a major drain on the economy. When asked if the government was prepared for a labor action against the removal of fuel subsidy like it happened during the administration of former President Goodluck Jonathan in January 2012, Ahmed said the Nigerian government was planning to cushion the effect it will have on Nigerians. She said the government was planning the deployment of compressed natural gas vehicles as an alternative to petrol-aided vehicles. Also, according to her, the Muhammadu Buhari-led government is considering paying transport allowance to Nigerians for 6 or 12 months to further cushion the effect of fuel subsidy removal. She said the transport allowance will be transferred directly to the bank account of Nigerians through their bank verification numbers, BVN, and national identity number. She said what we are doing now is we have been negotiating with Labour. We are planning on deploying CNG, which is an alternative to mass transit to PMS. But we are also looking at providing some palliatives for a large number of population in terms of maybe a transport subsidy for a short period like 6 months, or if it is long, maybe 9 months or maximum 12 months. Transport subsidy that will be given directly to individuals. What is constraining us is the issue of registration. The national identity registration process is ongoing, and we want to make sure that this subsidy goes into the hands of the right people. That we can make transfers to people using their BVN, account number, and national identity number, and we know that it has gone to the right people. That is part of the things we are negotiating and working on. We are also engaging with the World Bank in designing a program that will help us to provide succor for at least a minimum of 6 months, maximum of 12 months, to enable us to make that transition. Speaking on when the fuel subsidy regime will end, she said, if you look at what I said earlier, as from July 2022, there is no provision for fuel subsidy. She added that by July 2022, the fuel subsidy regime would have been done with. We are trying to see if we can make it earlier. If we're able to get the funding to provide this alternative transport allowance, then we'll be able to make it earlier, she said. Oh my goodness, oh my God. You see? Sometimes I wonder if one comes out, especially these politicians now, they come out and they want to really, really lead. I mean, they want to become either the government or the president or, the local government chairman or the senator, whether they actually, they have the intention to work. Because I cannot imagine myself now. I am going for a particular position, maybe in a bank. I don't have any experience. I'm not prepping myself at all. I'm not reading books on leadership. I'm not reading books on management, time management. If it is maybe finance, banking and finance, I'm not reading anything concerning finance. Nothing at all. I'm not reading anything. I'm not studying. I'm not doing my research to say, okay, these are the challenges that that I'm supposed to face. Then these are the possible solutions. If this won't fail, this won't fail, this won't fail. This particular government condemned this very act of the previous administration. So what I'm saying is these people, they don't have plan for night. Forget it. They do not have plan. Sincerely, why will you come and say now you want to do the thing you accuse somebody of doing then? Calling that particular administration corrupt administration. I mean, it was one of the things you said you would not do. No, I want answers to this question sincerely. So this particular government did not they didn't do it. It shows that they just came into power just like that without no plans for Nigerians. There are things happening that are not supposed to. If these people at all have, okay, this and this and these are the challenges of Nigerians, okay, this and this will be done. If this fails, this will be done. If this fails, this will be done. No, the only thing I know they are doing differently now is they're coming out with information early. That's the only thing I know they are doing. But how will early information solve it? Do you know how difficult it is now? For goodness sake, you are saying you are going to be paying transport. What does transport allowance have to do with how hard people's lives are now? Are we to talk about how the hike of food and goods and services have continued to skyrocket without the salaries or wages of the people being increased? Are we going to discuss it? Because if we enter that discussion now, sincerely, let me switch. Nobody will go out. That's the truth.